Are we about to witness a game-changing night for the Boston Celtics? With critical Eastern Conference implications on the line, the fate of our star duo hangs in the balance as they face off against the Miami Heat. Will Jason Tatum and Jaylen Brown suit up and unleash their undeniable talents on the court, or are we in for a nail-biting wait until game time? You won't want to miss this electrifying matchup. Be sure to subscribe and hit that like button to stay on top of the latest Celtics news. As we gear up for the Boston Celtics showdown against the Miami Heat, there's a palpable tension in the air, especially with the injury statuses of our star players, Jason Tatum and Jaylen Brown, still hanging in the balance. Both are listed as questionable, and that brings a mix of hope and anxiety for us fans. Their presence on the court could be the difference between a crucial win and a missed opportunity in this tight Eastern Conference race. Now, let's break down the situation. Tatum is dealing with right patella tendinopathy, while Brown is struggling with some right knee swelling. These injuries are concerning, especially given how critical both players are to our success. Tatum's recent performance against the Knicks, where he exploded for 40 points, shows just how vital he is to our offense. Averaging 28.5 points per game since February started, he's clearly in a groove. And Brown? He's not just a scorer, he's a two-way player who brings 18.5 points, 6.8 rebounds, and 4.8 assists to the table. His defensive prowess can't be underestimated, either, especially against a team like the Heat that thrives on exploiting defensive lapses. With the Celtics sitting at 37-16, we're in a solid position, but let's not kid ourselves. Every game counts. A win over the Heat would not only bolster our standing but also send a message that we're serious contenders for the top spot in the Eastern Conference. We're just 5.5 games behind the Cleveland Cavaliers, and with every victory, we creep closer to that coveted position. But without Tatum and Brown, the pressure shifts dramatically to the rest of the roster. Can our supporting cast hold up against a Heat team that's always been a tough matchup? Now I have to ask myself, if Tatum and Brown do sit out, how will that impact our strategy? Will we see more ball movement and reliance on players like Malcolm Brogdon and Al Horford? Or will we struggle to find offensive rhythm without our primary scorers? Honestly, I'm torn. On one hand, I want our stars to rest and recover fully to avoid any long-term issues. On the other hand, every game feels like a must-win at this point. It's a delicate balance, and as fans, we can only hope the coaching staff makes the right call. This injury report is a classic example of the tightrope we walk as passionate fans. The excitement of a potential victory is always tempered by the fear of injury to our key players. It makes every game feel like a playoff battle, and I know I'm not alone in this. We all want to see the Celtics thrive, and seeing Tatum and Brown on the court is part of that dream. So, what do you think? Should we play it safe and rest them, or push through for a critical win? I want to hear your opinions down below. As we look ahead, the decisions made today will shape not only our immediate future but also our playoff prospects. Every game, every point, every injury matters. And while I'm hopeful for a healthy Tatum and Brown, I also recognize the resilience of this team. We've shown time and again that we can rally when the odds are against us. But let's be real. Having our stars on the floor is what truly gives us the best chance to succeed. So, let's keep our fingers crossed for good news as we await the game-time decisions on Tatum and Brown. In the meantime, I encourage you all to share your thoughts on who needs to step up if they can't play. What's our game plan then? How do we strategize against a tough opponent like Miami without our key players? Join the discussion in the comments. As we gear up for today's big matchup against the Miami Heat, I can't help but feel a mix of excitement and anxiety. The news that Jason Tatum has landed on the injury report is definitely concerning. Dealing with right patella tendinopathy and being listed as questionable raises red flags for all of us Celtics fans. Tatum is not just a star, he's the heartbeat of this team. His ability to change the game at any moment is what makes him one of the best in the league. Without him, the Celtics lose that dynamic offensive flow that has been crucial to their success. Now, I know the Celtics have shown resilience in the past, and they've got a roster full of talent, but let's be real. Tatum is irreplaceable. He can light it up from anywhere on the court, and his presence opens up opportunities for his teammates. If he can't go, it's going to be a different ballgame, no doubt about it. But again, the Celtics are coming off a dominant win against the New York Knicks, which was a refreshing sight after a mini slump. You could feel the energy in that game, and they looked like a team that was starting to find its groove just in time for the All-Star break. If Tatum has to sit this one out, the team will need to dig deep. The depth of this roster is impressive, but it's a test of character and firepower. Can the likes of Jaylen Brown step up and carry the load? I think he can, but he'll need help. The Celtics also have to contend with the absence of veteran point guard Jrue Holiday, who has already been ruled out. Losing Holiday is a blow. He's been dealing with a lingering issue, and his experience is invaluable, especially in crucial matchups like this one. So, with both Tatum and Holiday potentially out, the question remains, do we have enough firepower to take down the Heat? Honestly, I'm torn. While I believe in this team and their ability to rise to the occasion, Miami is no slouch. They're a gritty team that knows how to capitalize on any weaknesses. If Tatum can't suit up, it's likely that the Celtics will need a collective effort to pull off the win. I want to see guys like Malcolm Brogdon and Grant Williams take charge. They've shown glimpses of brilliance, and this could be their moment to shine. But here's the thing. This season is all about building momentum as we head into the playoffs. The Celtics have shown flashes of what they can do, but consistency is key. Every game counts, and the fight for playoff positioning is heating up. If Tatum can play, we're looking at a chance to really solidify our standing. If not, we're in a position where every minute on the court matters even more. For me, the path forward hinges on Tatum's health. I'm hoping this is just a minor setback, and he'll be back to dominating in no time. But I want to hear from you, Celtics Nation. What do you think? If Tatum sits, do you believe we have what it takes to secure a win against the Heat? Or do you think this could be a pivotal moment for the season? Let's engage in the comments below and share our thoughts. And don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to the channel to stay updated on all things Boston Celtics. Activate that notification bell so you won't miss any of the latest updates. This is our time to rally together as fans and support our team, no matter the circumstances. Let's keep the faith and hope for a strong performance today, whether Tatum takes the court or not.